is going on, gents? It's RPM here, coming at you with another episode of Hockey Mask Time. Now, before we get into this, let us go ahead and recite the HMT motto, shall we? A man can only take so much disrespect. Now, with that being said, this article was published on the 9th of November. Florida man facing capital murder charge after allegedly shooting girlfriend. Oh, the irony. I know you guys are going to go ham with the Florida man jokes in the comment section. Gentlemen, weapons free. Let's go ahead and have them. Anyway, a Florida man is facing a capital murder charge after allegedly attacking his girlfriend, killing her, and injuring her roommate early Sunday morning. Christopher Pequeen, 33, is facing multiple charges, including first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, according to the Polk County Sheriff's Office. Pequeen's girlfriend, who was not identified, allegedly told her roommate that she was afraid Pequeen might kill her after the two had argued that morning. Okay, my first two questions would be, why is the female not identified, and what were they arguing about? See, as I always say in the HMT scenarios, there's always a chain of events. However, we're missing a huge link in that chain. What was the argument about? What could they have been arguing about that set him off? Maybe he'll say, maybe he won't. But oh well, nothing goes without a cause. Cause and effect. What was the cause? Anyway, his girlfriend allegedly told her roommate that Pequeen, quote unquote, held his hand over her nose and mouth so that she could not breathe, and that she wanted to get a restraining order against him. Ladies, when are you going to learn? A restraining order is nothing but a piece of paper. If anything, getting a restraining order against a guy who is a criminal who you chose, who I'm going to talk about later, it's probably going to upset him even further. That restraining order is not some magical force field that's going to make him automatically stay away from you. When are you people going to learn this? Anyway, Pequeen then entered the roommate's bedroom with a gun, pointing a gun at the two women and another male roommate, the sheriff's office said. Pequeen allegedly shot his girlfriend, quote unquote, multiple times, and her female roommate was also shot while trying to shield her, the sheriff's office said. The two roommates gave Pequeen their cell phones and ran to a neighbor's home to call 911. So it looks like the male roommate did not get shot. He did the smart thing. He got the hell out of Dodge. The two women were taken to a local hospital where the girlfriend died and her roommate was in stable condition. Now let me just go ahead and say this right here. Woo! Paquin was arrested after fleeing the scene and allegedly, trying to hide the cell phones and gun. The sheriff's office said the 33-year-old has a criminal history of 18 felonies and 17 misdemeanors. Okay, let's go on a slight tangent here. The Lion of Mgtow recently put out a video called Choosing Better. And in that video, he talked about one of the biggest ways that people try to shame us men when it comes to relationships and how they're pretty much destroyed by the woman and how we're left pretty much devastated by it. They always tell us, well, you should choose better, or you chose her, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now let's go ahead and apply that same logic to women like this and women who choose criminals. Oh yeah. Now, when it comes to us men, we hope that the woman will not flip on us and turn into what she naturally is and use the court systems against us. However, lots of women get with men that they know are criminals up front. Why? Because that excites them. It gets their emotions all hot and bothered. Now, I'm pretty sure that this woman probably had an orbit of guys, good, normal, stable guys who would have wanted a chance to be with her. But oh no. Now, I can only assume if they're not identifying this woman, she might have been on the younger side. The fact that she had a roommate. So yeah, she might have been on the younger end of the spectrum. But still, she chose to lay down with a criminal. So it's all on her. Ladies, you choose the men that you want to be with. You tend to choose thugs, criminals, dregs, miscreants. Why? Because they make you excited. And somehow in that twisted mass you call a brain, you think that you can change him. Oh, he's such a bad guy. He's a rebel. He's an outlaw. I'm going to change him into a good guy. Yeah. Okay. That tends to not work. But anyway, this is an example of how horrific domestic violence can be. Oh, we really went there. Okay. So, how is it that when men talk about when they've been, attacked by their female partners, no one has anything to say about that? In fact, when a man says, yes, my female partner has been beating on me, what does society do? They turn around and shame and mock him. Gentlemen, this is a prime example of how men need to come forward with their claims of domestic violence and be prepared to sue anyone who does not give you the appropriate help. Too many men are suffering in violent situations because they're afraid to come forward. Amber Heard anyone. You see, when she said what she said on that recording, that should have been a complete halt moment. She knew, oh, well, no one's going to believe you because you're a man. If we would have flipped the genders and Johnny Depp would have said that to her, society would have come to a screeching halt. But when it comes to men and being victims of domestic violence, he's a big guy. he can take it. No, no, no more, gentlemen. No more. If you know of a man that's going through domestic violence, do what you can to help him. Help him get out of that situation. And this is another reason why we men must band together. Domestic violence is not just a female problem. More men are suffering because we have no resources. We have no one to speak for us. We got to change that. Anyway, the sheriff goes on to talk about his criminal record, which I'm not going to go into. But I'm going to start with this sentence. It's unclear how he came in possession of a gun, the sheriff's office told NBC Monday. All right, I am a staunch 2A supporter. But it's the law-abiding citizens that are always the victims when it comes to the topic of guns and criminals, because we know that criminals tend to use illegally obtained firearms in their crimes. However, it's the law-abiding citizen that gets the punishment. Whenever they try to pass more gun laws, the criminals know they're not going to give up their guns. Now, there was a very famous guy who went to a town hall and he talked about this. Big black guy. And he said, yes, why don't the police go down and try to take the gangbangers or criminals' guns? Take those guns first, then come for the law-abiding citizens' guns. But we know that's not going to happen. But anyway, if a criminal wants to get a firearm, he has the underworld connections to do so. Just saying. But let's go ahead and finish this. Paquin has not yet appeared in court and was in custody in the Polk County Jail on Monday afternoon. Inmate records show Paquin is not eligible for bond and does not have an attorney listed for representation. Now, before I go any further, let's get to that scorecard, shall we? For location. Obviously, it went down where she lived. 10. Method of execution. He used the standard burner, so I got to give him a 5 on that one. Psychological impact. I got to go with a 5 on this one. For the brutality factor, he shot her multiple times, so I got to give him a 10 on that one. And I'm going to give him an extra 5 for nailing the roommate who tried to play white nitrous. So yeah, Mr. Paquin gets a score of 35. Ladies, as I thoroughly explained earlier, you choose the type of man who you let inside of you. You let a criminal inside of you, you lay down with a criminal, you lose the right to complain when that criminal turns on you. It is what it is. You chose him, so now you got to take everything that comes along with him. And no, you're not magical enough to change a criminal, like a lot of women think that they are. Oh, that excitement, it comes with a price. A lot of you women, you find out too late what that price is. And a lot of times, it ends up with you seeing a hockey mask before you fade to black. And with that being said, ladies, the power is still metaphorically out. Feminism and all of the illusionary protections that you think society is going to Thanos snap into existence when you find yourself in a situation like this, oh, they're going to go out right along with it. And as usual, when you finally push a man to that point, it's going to be ultimately you and him in those final seconds. And guess what? He's going to win by hook or by crook. That's all I got to say for this one. RPM, I am out.
Murder on my mind, yeah. Losing all my hope, yeah. I'ma do the crime, yeah. Fuck the red or blue, I'ma take the black pill, yeah. Fuck the red or blue, I'ma take the black pill.